So yeah, I guess I just passed. That's crazy. I'm so speechless, to be honest.
Oh my God! Wow!
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Man, my heart's beating so fast right now. This is crazy. I can't believe this day has finally come. I got my laptop here, you guys, and I guess it's time to see my results, since they release at 6 o'clock, but I believe they're online by 5:55, as I've heard. So I guess this is time to reload the page, see what the results are. Mind you, I guess this video might not even go up depending on whether I passed or not, but yeah. Oh my God. So I guess I'm back, you guys. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. I'm actually very speechless. I worked really hard to get to this point, but as we all know, the pass rate is usually so low that, you know, I wasn't very sure that this day would actually come, at least not this soon. You know, I wasn't exactly sure what I would do if I didn't pass. I was literally thinking about a backup plan just like yesterday, just in case, because I like having backup plans, but I didn't really know exactly what I'd do if I didn't pass. This is my first time taking the California bar exam. I graduated in December. So people might say that, you know, how could you give up that easily? This is your dream. This has been your dream for 10 years, or about 10 years. How could you give up after just taking the bar exam just once? But I think, you know, people don't understand how much really goes into it. Not only bar study, but the wait time, especially in California. I took the bar exam on the 25th and 26th of February. Bar results literally came out today, so that's about, I believe it was 72 days. And you know, it's really hard to explain what that wait feels like. It's very tedious and very, very stressful. You think about it constantly, and it really takes a toll on you, mentally and like physically, and that's like literally all you could think about. And when you do try to think about other things, it becomes really difficult, because, you know, it's a very huge moment in your life that could really go either way, especially in California, where it most likely will not be in your favor. So yeah, I'm just really speechless. I think that the toll it takes to study for the bar exam, and also the wait time, it makes it really, really difficult on you as a person, and you're not very confident in yourself because it kind of tears you down. You know, the bar exam is based on like 200 MB questions, 175 that are graded, and the 5 essays and the performance test. So there's a lot that goes into it, so you could never really be 100% certain that you did pass. So it does take a toll on you, and that's my main reason why I probably would not have taken the bar exam again, even though I just took it the one time prior. You know, there's a small chance I might have, since the September exam is online, so maybe that would have been a little easier to manage and maybe less stressful than going to like a testing center and stuff like that, and being surrounded by all these bar examiners and everything. But I don't know if I would have it in me to do it one more time. That's the main reason I put everything into the very first time. I studied almost 650 hours in a 10-week period. I even did 1 week of early start, and then I did Barbary for the other 9 weeks. So a lot did go into it. I think a lot of times I did go overboard and I pushed limits. And I just did everything I could. You know, there was mornings where I would wake up at like 5 or 6 and just get started. There'd be times that I went up to like 10 p.m. or whatever and like literally went to sleep right after studying. You know, there was very short lunches, very short breaks. It really did take a lot. So it's kind of, it almost feels like it was a long time coming, but obviously there is no guarantees. There's a good chance that people that studied less could outperform me and pass over me. So I didn't really think of it in a way where just because I put in all this time and stuff, it was guaranteed that I would pass. I mean, I did put a lot of time into it, more than maybe a lot of people would recommend. But yeah, I'm not really gonna get into like how much I studied or like what I studied and stuff like that. I might make a different video on that, on how to pass the California bar exam on the first try. I'm sure that might be something people might want to watch, especially taking the February bar exam, which has a very lower pass rate than July. So it might be something that might be helpful for a lot of people, including the people that do take it in July or September this year. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what to say. That's literally why I keep saying like it's just so like crazy to see that I passed. You know, I wasn't sure this day would come. Like I said, a lot of time and effort went into this dream. Yeah, you know, this dream came about like 10 years ago when I was a freshman in high school. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I originally wanted to be a firefighter, and you know, I decided to make a list. I believe it was for one of my classes. We had to make lists about like what our future career plans were or something like that. And I remember jotting down some ideas, not sure exactly where this list would even go and whether it would even be helpful. And one of those jobs on that list was to be a lawyer. And prior to this list, I didn't really think about it. But I did enjoy persuasive writing. That was like kind of my niche, and I liked doing it. I did it fairly well, at least at that level. And so yeah, it just felt very fitting. I thought it would be really cool to be a lawyer. I didn't really understand or know like what kind of lawyer I wanted to be, but it was a dream of mine, and I just decided to take it and like run with it and like decide other things along the way. Yeah, so it was a long time coming. A lot of effort went into this dream, and I'm forever grateful that I was able to achieve it, especially at a young age. I literally turned 24 2 days after taking the bar exam. So this, you know, it's I'm very blessed to say the least, and I'm very thankful for everybody around me. I think this was one of the few moments in my life where I was not very confident in myself, and it's kind of like you're facing like this beast of a California bar exam, especially in February. So I really wasn't confident in myself at all, at least for the most part. Maybe I was like 30% confident that I passed or something like that. I didn't think the exam was like that rough, but it's kind of like you don't know exactly how when you're talking about a curve. And the MBE was like fairly difficult, more difficult than I thought it would be, especially since Barbary told us that their 200 question MBE practice was going to be harder than the actual MBE on the bar exam, and that ended up not being true, unfortunately. But you know, so I wasn't really that confident, so I thank everybody that was around me for basically always lifting me up and telling me that I would pass. I know that I know I was probably annoying a lot of times to everybody, but you know, I felt like my school supported me, my family supported me, close friends, everybody like around me supported me, and I'm forever grateful. Like I said, it was one of the times in my life where I felt like I didn't have confidence in myself, but I had the positive energy of everyone around me, and I think that made the 72 days a little less painful. And I mean, here we are now. So you know, I want to pay this forward through my videos. I do plan to make a lot of lawyer type videos, or like bar study tips, and you know, my process of bar study, using Barbary and everything. I kind of want to pay it forward to everyone else. And yeah, I do want to expand my channel to other videos, like lawyer type videos. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see where life takes me. I probably will be recording it all along the way, for everyone to enjoy and for me to look back one day.
6 hours later.
I guess that is pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I wish I could have recorded my journey through bar study and law school, but that's just not how things worked out. I'm sure everybody understands that law school is a very rigorous place to be, and time is of essence, and bar study is even more rigorous and time consuming. So unfortunately, I couldn't really record my journey, but you know, I will be talking about my experiences, and I will be recording my future experiences as a California licensed attorney. And I hope you guys decide to drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my journey, and I hope I could benefit everyone else. Thank you.